Hello everybody, Professor Barry here, and we're back at Caribbean, our favorite resort for
Sebastian's Bistro.
Yes, it's reopened. I know we've been slacking on it. Had a walk-up list for a while. We finally got a reservation today.
You guys asked us to go to this restaurant.
Not that you had to ask very hard.
So many times.
So we're gonna go and get our feast on.
Be sure to jamin.
You heard the girl.
And then we can actually see people.
Hello.
I love that all of the music that Samuel E. Wright recorded is still being used. I used to love listening to his music on cassette tape when I was a kid. Yes, I'm dating myself. I love me some Little Mermaid music. It's so good. Plus, you know, Caribbean music, it just slaps. Doesn't matter where you are, it slaps. This is your PSA to remember to hydrate yourself while you are in the Florida weather, especially in the summer. Glorious water. There's nothing better than water. World's smallest Mai Tai? Oh, but so refreshing. What I love about this one, it's like the one I had before they closed, it has almond in it. And you can really taste that almond liqueur, like it just sets it off just a little bit differently than your traditional like Captain's Mai Tai or whatever. I'm digging the glass, even though this is like a small drink. I would give this a 4.5 out of 5 Mai Tais.
I'm looking at this glass, and it brings up memories. These are the exact same glasses, maybe a different color, that we got at Jaleo. So, Disney, if you start selling your glasses, I'm gonna go broke. You know, that's probably the first Mai Tai the princess has ever ordered where I am slightly jealous. Juicy, the still a kick. It still tastes the alcohol in the back end. I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna get diabetes by drinking it. 4.5 out of 5 claws. This is almost on my list. Now this drink is 100% the princess's fault. And vegans, I'm sorry ahead of time, but it's swine brine season, baby. So we're starting off with pig and bourbon. Wow. Been watching way too much Loki on Wilson lately. Is an instant 5 out of 5 claws for me. That is the best old fashioned I think I've had this year. That is better than Topolino's. That is better than even what I had at Enchanted Rose. This is an elevated swine brine. My swine brine brethren, you need to come try this drink. If you don't do anything else while you're here, come do this. 5 out of 5 claws is going on my bare necessities list.
One interesting thing about this bread roll that we started with, you get one roll. So one roll with these beautiful sides. We have a plant-based guava butter and caramelized onion jam. I'm gonna hope this onion jam is a lot like the Waves avocado toast, but why give so much when you have so little bread? Now it is all you care to enjoy, so I could ask for like 10 more of these if I wanted to, but to start with, let's go ahead and do the bread by itself first. It's your regular gluten-free bread that you're used to, like the biscuity size, which is, you know, cooked differently. It's like a 2 out of 5 yeasties. I'm excited about this guava butter though. It's a nice, beautiful helping on here. I love me some guava. It's a very unique sweet taste. Very sweet. Almost like you're eating a room temperature ice cream. Guava ice cream stick, like fresh. But butter. It's very delicious. I like that a lot. Way more than I thought I would. I think I would give that a 4 out of 5 guavas. It really kicks this bread up a notch. And then we have this beautiful onion jam, caramelized onions. Hello.
Coconut shrimp.
Oh, thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Nice and jammy. Cheers. Takes me straight to the wave. Beautiful. Beautiful bread. I think I like the caramelized onion better. They're both beautiful. They both have their own unique things that make them a star. Definitely don't eat the bread by itself, but you're gonna want to just enjoy both the guava and the caramelized onion. Sweet and savory. Ooh, let's try it. It's a lot of onion, but whatevs. To mixing. No, that hits. I've had some avocado on it. It'd be the perfect breakfast. Really good. 5 out of 5 bare necessities. Bread necessities.
Already, before I eat this, I'm impressed. Because not only do you have an already plant-based menu set aside for people that are plant-based, which is amazing, what we expect from Sebastian Bistro, but not just plant-based butter, but a plant-based guava butter. Now that's an extra step. Even with this gluten-free roll, which you have heard me rave and rant about, these like cake-based nonsense, this right here is special. Even if it's terrible, the fact that they even attempted it. I haven't even tried mine yet. But I'm telling you, if you come here, you get them, even if you're not vegan, ask for a plant-based guava butter. That, it's like a kick in the heart. 5 out of 5 claws. That is absolutely amazing. I'd be curious to what that tastes like on regular bread. We have the regular roll. Whew. Very buttered roll. Falls right apart into like slices. You can almost forgive the fact that there's only like one of these, but you can definitely ask for more, but it just literally comes apart in a slice. I like that. Let's try this butter first.
It's also guava butter.
Oh, is it? It's non-plant-based guava butter. Let's see this shot. Okay. This one's like guava light. Honestly, I still think the plant-based butter, guava butter, is better. This one, it's a 3 out of 5 calls for me because it's like barely a hint of the guava butter. And then we have the onion jam. I'm gonna go light because I can't eat too much of this stuff. Ooh, reminds me of that plant-based toast from the way for sure. Mmm. Okay, that slaps. That is, I can't even hide how good that is. Oh, wow. It's like onion jam, but it's not overpowering. You know what the princess did? Mix the two together. Mm. This is the bread service. I'm excited. I can see why Sebastian was always singing and dancing. I still think the plant-based butter is better, but that's a 4 out of 5 quality for me. That'll get you moving, without a doubt.
We have a beautiful plant-based salad. It has kale, toasted pumpkin seeds, grilled pineapple, orange, spice candied walnuts, and a radish with a key lime dressing, which it doesn't look super dressed, so that's a good thing. Let's see. Let's try and get a little bit of everything. Ensalada. The pineapple with the lime is like Very tropical and interesting. I'm not mad at this salad. It's not overly dressed. It's also not too like flavorful and citrusy. It's like a nice like subtle balance, I feel. The key lime is interesting. It's different. It's balanced. I would give it a 2 out of 5 tossed salads because it's not like top tier, but it's decent. It'll get the job done. I'm not a big kale person too, so that could be why I'm not like, but it's still decent.
The princess is like the worst kind of vegan. How do you not like kale? Isn't like the vegan's main lifeblood? I wouldn't know. Either way, I like a salad with some differences, some texture. We definitely have some greens, the kale, the pumpkin seeds, a little bit of radish in here. And I am never, ever, ever, ever on this channel going to complain about pineapple on salad. If I do, you guys be sure to correct me. It's a very interesting sort of bite because you have like the tart key lime and then the sweet like roasted pineapple. It'll definitely wake you up. It's a bright sort of taste as far as the salad. I don't know if I can finish this whole thing, but as far as salads go, I think it's pretty solid. It's definitely above average. That 3.5 out of 5 plus. We have the omnivore version of the salad here. The only difference is the edible flowers on top, and then the salad also has honey in it as well. So that's what they modify to make it vegan. But this has so much more stuff in it, like the pineapple, the seeds, a little bit of like honey-covered nuts in here. Much bigger chunks of pineapple. I would love to see that in the plant-based salad. Let's see how this tastes. This is a straight party salad. If everything has ever existed, there's so many different things going in here and they're all dancing together. I like that. This is a salad I can eat on a daily. The honey with the key lime and the pineapple. It's something special. It's a 4 out of 5 plus. I'm worried I'm rating this stuff too good, but it's so good. I'm impressed, Sebastian Bistro, so far. I have missed this place far more than I realized. This meal total is $29 per adult. You can get coconut battered shrimp with a little coconut spicy dipping sauce here for an extra $9. Compared to the price of most family dinings, if this is any good, it's definitely gonna be worth it. You got huge pieces of like coconut battered shrimp. They definitely do not skimp. You can see the toasted pineapple on it. Let's try this by itself. Shrimp is still super hot, even though it's been sitting here for a minute. The coconut is present, a little bit on the back end. It's not as forward as I expected. That's not a bad thing because I don't like heavy coconut in my stuff. But let's try a little bit of this lemon. And then give it a dip in the sauce. All the food here is just so pretty. Nice mayo-based sauce. That was my favorite, but it worked. I was expecting something with a little more kick. Honestly, I think I like it better without the sauce than with. But it's still really good. With the sauce, I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5 plus.
Even though I talked about this salad, I ate the whole thing. Why? The seasoned nuts and the pumpkin seeds really made it so like the kale was super palatable because of it, and I absolutely love it. I love these seeds. The toasted pumpkin seeds are just like so mwah. I couldn't resist this Hoist the colors. I love that this glass is purple. I love that I got a blue and purple glass. It's like Princess and the Bear. But also, Hoist the colors. Bear cannot have this drink. It has mango and guava rum, blue Curaçao, lemonade, and pomegranate juice. So everything in here Bear would enjoy, except for the mango. Oh, and it tastes like a guava drink, like fresh guava. It's so good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hoist those colors. And it's gonna be pirate. Yar. 4 out of 5 pirate flags.
Now we come to the best part. Ooh-wee. Look at that. All dipped in the bourbon and dripping. It's no flavors from the fire. I like that. All my bacon should come dipped in bourbon from now on. Not changing my rating. Still a 5 out of 5 plus.
We have this beautiful protein plate. I love that I have an impossible kefta on a stick. Where else can you get impossible on a stick? This is a first. It tastes like some well-seasoned, almost like a curried, barbecued, impossible patty. It's very dense with the impossible meat, but there's a nice like balance of flavor in it. It kind of reminds me of that short rib. Like how you're trying to make it something that it's not, but it still tastes good. That's what it is. The impossible, I would give it a 2.5 out of 5. It's very average. It's like the short rib where it's seasoned perfectly, but it still just tastes like impossible. Next we have this beautiful tofu. It's jerk tofu with a lovely chutney on top. Cucumber chutney. I'm going to try it 3 ways. First, I'm just going to do the tofu by itself. It's nice and crisped, blackened, lightly crushed. Got a nice little like cinnamon hint to it. A little kick in the back end. It very much tastes like a jerk, which I like. I'm going to give that a 3.5 out of 5. This very much embodies what a jerk, anything, should be. Alright, attempt 2. I'm going to do this with this cucumber chutney. Also balances really well. I think that cucumber chutney, because it's sweet, might do really well on the impossible as well. It helps to like cut some of the kick of the jerk, and so that's good too. I'm gonna probably give that like a 3 out of 5 tofus. And then lastly, I want to try this tofu with the chutney. I'm trying not to kill bear in the process. It's like a spice on top of a spice. That's beautiful. And then you have like the sweetness of the mango, which kind of helps with the spice. That's a win. This mango chutney is quite delicious. Oh, it's not a chutney, I just keep calling it a chutney. What it is will be in the description box, so make sure you check that out. I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5 tofus. And then lastly, we have a Beyond sausage. Now the person that served it said it's chorizo sausage. To me, it looks like a regular Beyond sausage. That's like overcooked. And like from the inside, it does look like a regular Beyond sausage. That's what it is. Just some overcooked, like, tough Beyond sausage. Good. Expected. Would probably be good in some of that mango chutney, too. 2 out of 5 Beyond cows. Overall, I think the tofu is the best part of this dish.
I'm impressed with the spread at the very least. You have 3 distinct proteins on one plate. You're not getting one item for your plant-based item like some other family style places that we may be visited recently that will remain nameless. Oscar. Either way, impossible on a stick makes me happy inside for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not expecting a lot from it, but the fact that you tried, this is definitely like one of Bart Simpson meme. You definitely tried, but either way, let's say you did. Okay. You definitely proved to me you can season your food. Because it is impossible meat. You can't hide that. But you're telling me it's kept to season impossible. You got there. You did good. You probably didn't eat it on a stick though. It sort of like slides. Works in presentation, not so much in like execution. But for the try, I'm willing to give you a 3 out of 5 claws for that. It's tasty. I can eat a couple of those, no problem. Here's what I'm really interested in: jerk tofu. This is good. I'll be making the princess suffer with jerk tofu every chance I get. So I'm going to follow the princess's lead. I'm going to try it 2 ways. Obviously not the third. The tofu, nice color to it. Looks very well seasoned, cooked all the way through. I like that. Wow. That seasoning really stuck with it. It's definitely jerk. It's definitely tofu, but it's definitely jerk. I don't hate that. 2.5 out of 5 claws. Now with this chutney here, what I like is they didn't just chop cucumbers and put it on top. You can tell the cucumbers are actually seasoned as well. So a spoonful there. You get a spicy cucumber jerk and a nice cooling effect with the cucumber. Think about like a foodie icy hot, but in a good way. 3.5 out of 5 claws. That is definitely above average. Actually, you know, I'm going to bump it. I'm going to give it a 4. I would devour this entire plate and leave the princess with nothing. Now this worries me. Because this looks like an overcooked Beyond sausage. The skin is like crisp and shrank. You got its char on the bottom. I feel like it hurt somebody with this thing. And it looks kind of dry. Now I know that there are some plant-based people out there that already have chorizo, a couple more that are working on them. I don't remember if Beyond is, but this does not look convincing. Nope. It's Beyond sausage. Plain and simple. It's overcooked. What looks like happened is they seasoned the Beyond sausage with chorizo seasonings, but in cooking it, burnt the hell out of all the seasoning. So it just tastes like char and Beyond sausage. 2 out of 5 claws for me. I probably wouldn't eat any more of that. Even though this has turned into a family style dining, I'm actually glad that the portion sizes here are smaller than we've been getting in most of the buffets that have converted to family style dining, because I hate like wasting food. And usually they bring out those big trays of meat, even though I'm hungry, I can't finish a whole tray. This is like a 1-person size portion. Maybe pushing it like 1.5, but it's still smaller, and I appreciate that. So we have a citrus chicken, which would normally come with this same mango chutney that obviously that I cannot have. We have a slow roasted mojo pork, and then more flank steak. But this one looks a bit more unique. It looks like they tried a little bit harder to sort of like make this its own thing. First off, I'm just gonna separate this chicken leg and do this bear style. Get a nice color to it. A nice roast. You got the herbs and everything in there. We'll see how much the citrus comes through. This chicken, the skin is everything. You get all those spices at once. Kind of the citrus, but not too much. Beautifully cooked without being greasy. It's like a personal portion of a Caribbean rotisserie chicken. 3.5 out of 5 claws. Next up, we'll try the slow roasted mojo pork. I don't even need the knife, it shreds like so easily. Looks nice and juicy. It's a little juicy, but it seems like pieces of it, especially ones towards the top, a little bit on the dry side. Bottom meat is perfect. You definitely get the mojo flavor. Usually where they're going to go overboard with mojo because it's so citrusy on its own, and you have like a citrus chicken, get a citrus mojo. But that's not bad. Even for like a pulled shredded pork, I can do more of that. 4 out of 5 claws. So it's flank steak. Flank steak that I'm actually excited for. And I'm going to do it like the chef intended. So I'm going to get plenty of this cucumber on top. This will be a good medium rare. Let's hope it's not that rare. Surprisingly, The cucumber goes very well at. If you're a person that likes their steak with like a steak sauce, you like that different sort of flavor, this is probably the steak for you. Cucumber gives it a nice juicy chew with that savory of the steak. That's pretty good. I'm at 4.5 out of 5 walls. Color the bear impressed. The flank steak gets my thumb of approval, but it's not quite on my bare necessities list.
Normally you have manners and you put these things on a plate, but when there's the two of us, not really necessary. Start with the rice and beans. Beautiful pinto beans and cilantro lime rice. That's a win. I like that a lot. Almost tastes like Persian style rice to me, so 5 out of 5 rices. That is bomb. Like, I don't want to share that with Bear at all. So good.
I was excited for a new rendition of beans and rice. I'm lying. I love beans and rice, but I feel like we've had a lot of beans and rice lately. Beans are nice and cooked. Some of them are split. The rice looks well seasoned on the outside. Let's say it looks on the inside. Okay. Seasoned moist rice all the way through. No complaints. This could be an easy side. I'm thinking Caribbean. It's not adventurous, but it'll do. 3 out of 5 plus. A little above average.
Next we have this curry. We've been having a lot of curries lately. 1. 2, the last time we came to Sebastian's Bistro before they closed, their plant-based option was a curry. This does look somewhat similar to the curry that they had in the past. It's sweet. It's not a spicy curry. It's not bad. It almost reminds me of like a vegetable soup. Like one of those alphabet vegetable soups that you get out of the can and you add water and you put in the microwave. It tastes like that. It's very tomatoey, very like bland, but like soupy. So like not really a curry, more like a vegetable soup, but a delicious one. So it's gonna get points off for not being a curry. Definitely not a curry. 3 out of 5 alphabet soups because it's like that classic Campbell's vegetarian vegetable soup.
This curry, I'm seeing lots of things in here. I'm seeing a lot of tomato, a lot of greens, looks like spinach, a little bit of cauliflower, huge chunks of tomato, and then this is potato. Looks like potato. Very curry-like. There is curry in there, probably curry powder, but mostly it's like a tomato vegetable soup. So you were the princess got that. I don't know how I feel about that. It's not bad, but it literally just tastes like tomato soup. I went in expecting curry, and you guys know how I feel about things that claim to be one thing and end up another. Give that one a 2.5 out of 5 claws. It's very disappointing. I was most excited about this one. It just broke my heart.
Lastly, we have some beautiful broccolini. These are some giant trees. I don't even think I'm going to be able to eat this whole tree. It's a dry tree, but it's a good tree. It needs like some sauce or something on it, I feel. The char is nice though. I would give it 2.5 out of 5 broccolis. It's alright. It's good. Like it's charred. It's just not super seasoned. So I think the winning thing on this dish is the rice and beans. This one's a challenge to eat. You need a knife and fork for this one.
Nah, too late. Bear Savage time. It tastes like a charred tree. Growing up, my favorite vegetables are always the ones I can recognize. Tree-shaped vegetables have always been okay with me. It doesn't do anything special for you, but it also doesn't let you down. 2.5 out of 5 plus. This is the first all you care to enjoy where I've cleared my protein plate since probably the first time we went to Spring Canyon. I did not expect to eat all that food, even though the pork was by far not my favorite. Yeah, it's all gone. And then, so with the bacon in my drink as well. Blackberries are still there. I'm gonna get to those, but I'm impressed. Very impressed.
I understand that we're in the Caribbean. Unfortunately, the two fruits that everyone loves the most is pineapple and coconut. So, coconut pineapple bread pudding with vegan caramel and a soy ice cream scoop. I'm just gonna get everything together. If you guys are new to this channel, please subscribe because I'm eating pineapple and coconut. Those are two things that I really don't like, just for you guys. Please subscribe, like this video, so I can eat this.
Right here's the QR code for you guys. And I just want to confirm we have a gluten meat allergy. Alright, and your server will know about that. And tonight's name is Maid, and we'll see you guys shortly, okay? Thank you. Enjoy!
Okay, so, oh, there it is. I was gonna say I didn't taste coconut, and then it hit me in the back end. I actually quite like the bread. It's very moist, which is surprising because I thought I was gonna hate every part of this dessert. Moist. I like the caramel. I like the ice cream. It kind of detracts from the coconut and the pineapple, so it gives you like a nice sweet balance. It is a very sweet dessert, but not one that I absolutely hate. I like it better than I thought I would. I mean, I did set the bar super low, but this caramel, it hits. I'm gonna give it 3.5 out of 5 pineapple cores. Gets to the core of the pineapple.
I almost feel like I should have got this one instead of that one. You guys know I don't like dessert. Really don't like dessert. This is like a syrupy, overly sweet mess. But, as you know, our motto on this channel, we commit to our mistakes. This definitely feels like a mistake. Plenty of caramel, plenty of bread, and a tiny sliver of plant-based ice cream. That's a lot of syrup. 3 out of 5. It's a good flavor. As far as dessert, I think it's really good. I would definitely share this. Don't try to eat this whole thing yourself. Split it in at least 2. It's a lot. But the flavors are all there. Nothing feels too much. Even the coconut. I don't know how much the princess hates coconut, but she loves Moana, so it doesn't jive for me. Remember the coconut. Remember the trees. It was all we need. In this case, it's doing its job. I'm telling you, there's a strong risk that this video doesn't get 50 likes. I'll probably never get another dessert again. 2 desserts. Both basically pretty similar. But I'm actually going to eat a little bit of the ice cream. I may regret it. If I get sick, I'm blaming all of you. Pineapple, upside down cake, caramel, there's a vanilla ice cream on top. Falls apart. You don't need a fork or anything else. We're at that 100 likes, or I'm not going to do any more of these. This is an even bigger mistake than the first one. Can't say I never gave you anything. Okay, that's way too much coconut. Ooh. If you like coconut, you're gonna love this. If you're like me, nope. 2 out of 5 claws. Hella biased, we'll take it as you will. I'm not gonna ignore that. Yeah. It's sunny and warm.
Can't complain at that, can we?
I ordered a Goombay smash as I fondly remember St. Augustine. Even though I don't like pineapple or coconut, this is a pineapple coconut drink that I enjoy. And I don't exactly know why, but I just love the sweetness of it. I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 smashes of Goomba.
I love hiding out over here at Caribbean Cay, this little mini island in between this 2 halves of Caribbean Resort. This is like your date night spot. You go, you get some food at Sebastian's Bistro, come over here after a drink, watch the sunset, stay for the fireworks. Either way. Now this little thing, Goombay Smash, it's a long history with me. Let's hope we don't get too smashed. Ooh-wee. It's got a punch. As well it should. These the perfect balance of alcohol to juice ratio. 4 out of 5 claws. Old favorite of mine.
I'm pretty sure the last time that we did a video of Banana Cabana, Bear got the same drink, the Kraken Punch. Go watch the video. We'll put a link to it up here and in the description box. We love us some Caribbean beach. Oh, the Kraken Punch. It's very orangey, which I wasn't expecting. It's quite delicious. I like it better than mine. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 Jack Sparrows. The rum is gone.
Krakatoa Punch. This makes me miss Trader Sam's. Give it back. Like today. Or expanded. Even better. Either way, let's see how cool and refreshing this punch is. Ooh, that's sweet. With a lot of tart at the end. A lot of citrus. And rum. I will not complain about that. I will take a fruit punch in all its forms. 4.5 out of 5 claws. Maybe we'll help with this murderous humidity today. That was Sebastian Bistro.
I love a good all-you-care-to-enjoy place that lets you take the rest that you couldn't enjoy.
And we definitely
home.
couldn't finish it. The sides mostly, but that was so good. Sebastian Bistro has always been really good to us food-wise. I'm hoping that this video will at least finally convince you guys to give the Sebastian Bistro the respect that it deserves.
It is like the black sheep restaurant of all the Disney restaurants. Like nobody went there before. Wasn't that crazy busy today.
But I feel like with the family dining, it may have found its home. $29 for all of that food.
That is a really good deal. I think they should add characters. Give me some Little Mermaid characters.
I don't feel like it's big enough for characters.
Give me
though.
Eric. Give me Max. Give me like, I don't know, the French chef. Give me somebody.
Well, we'll let you guys decide. Do you think that it's valued at $29 or do you want to up the price and add characters? Let us know in the comments. But if there's anywhere else you'd like to see us go, be it around Caribbean Resort or any other resort at Disney World, that's going to be a place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this. And
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe.
You heard the girl.
And like this video.